name is Esty LaFrenz, and I have lived in Boise for over 20 years. I have concerns about Boise's zoning code rewrite. So I am aligned with the messages brought to you today by Reject Boise Upzone. Let me introduce you to the Reject Boise Upzone mascot. This is Z-Rex. He represents how the zoning code rewrite stands to wreck Boise's neighborhoods. We aren't opposed to new development, but the way that the city is forcing growth into areas that are established and thriving will forever change them. The entitlements proposed in the rewrite to R1C lots like ours truly disturbs me. What is wrong with this rewrite is that it shows little regard for the integrity of existing neighborhoods.
Absolutely.
Each community has its own unique written document for neighborhood plans. These documents are the ways that communities hoped to be developed and established. These neighborhood plans are being thrown up in the air by the city. As the city sees a very black and white picture where neighborhoods will forever be altered and sold to the highest bidder. Affordable housing is the city's talking point. I wish that the zoning code were going to create affordable housing. But we know from other cities that have tried to densify their city that it simply does not work.
Does not work!
When the zoning regulations allow for more intensive development, the land becomes more valuable and property values rise.
Upzoning didn't work!
Didn't work!
The rent won't be affordable.
Two cities that fought back against upzoning and densifying their cities are Austin and Atlanta. They saw the writing on the wall and took action to save their cities. Bravo, Austin and Atlanta! Upzoning alone is not the answer to affordable housing. Developers are in business to make money. They're not a charity, period. The city thinks that public input has been slowing down the ability for them to add new development. The city wants to shut the public out of having meaningful input on the growth of our own city. The city wants to silence them by creating this new thing called by right.
What about democracy?
If it is written in the code as a by right development, it is an allowed land use. Then no notification will be provided to neighbors or to neighborhood associations. No public hearing will be needed.
Bad idea.
They will simply be rubber stamped and no one will know until the construction crews show up next door to build.
The rubber stamp continues!
When a project was recently opposed at City Council, the developer was heard saying, well, I'll just wait for the zoning code rewrite to pass, and then I can build whatever I want.
Unacceptable!
The public can testify Tuesday from 2 to 6 and Wednesday from 4 to 9.
We find a zoning code that has tremendous government overreach. You already heard about less notification, but you also have less time for your neighborhood to speak for you at any hearing. And you have clever wording that allows dangerously easy approvals, like changes that allow the city to approve a conditional use permit simply by saying it's for the greater public benefit. Impacts be damned. Last year, City Council told Planning and Zoning it's not dense enough, it's not tall enough, it's not aggressive enough. Go back and make it worse for us. Well, they did, but they did that. But guess what that does? It creates market rate housing at higher prices because new construction is expensive. Period. Join me in asking council to press pause so we can get this right.
Several things concern me about the proposed zoning code rewrite. Namely, it continues the city's pattern of targeting working-class neighborhoods for demolition, shows a lack of understanding the community's housing needs, and promotes lifetime rental dependency rather than home ownership. Right now, if you walk in the direction of the Boise River, you will see the ongoing demolition of the River Street neighborhood. I can say that destroying working-class neighborhoods never benefits the neighbor and always benefits the developer. Working folks in these neighborhoods will no longer have a place to live or to call home.
Proposed zoning code is being rushed to approval, even though both supporters and opponents have pointed out serious shortcomings. The new code takes away your right to know about and challenge particular development projects in your own neighborhood. The new code continues to protect single-family homes north of downtown. But for the rest of us, it opens the door to mowing down single-family homes and replacing them with a chaotic hodgepodge of multi-story, multi-family housing. This will make single-family homes more scarce, more expensive, and more unaffordable. It's a real privilege to be here with you today. It's a great turnout, and I think we'll make a change, don't you?
Lori's like super ambitious, but everybody acts like
On our side, I wasn't sure at the beginning. He has no place to go that he can offer his hike.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I'm a choice.